guys, Joebizz34 back again, and this is a quick, like I say, custom redo. You know, this obviously is a Sideshow new Nightmare Freddy, and I do admit it is a sweet-looking figure on its own, but I did get this secondhand recently off of eBay for very good price, very reasonable. The person who owned it before me did already, I think, initially do a repaint on the head to kind of get more color accurate. However, since I've owned it, I've repainted it again. Not from like scratch, but I definitely put my fingerprint on it. And as you can say, I'm very pleased. I hope you guys like it too. I mean, like I said, this is not much of a custom. This is more of just like a review of the figure, and then showing what I, basically minor things that I did. It's not the exclusive with the tongue phone, but that's okay. It is complete. Other than that, I think it came with the box. I have the stand, the hand that I've seen a lot of them out there that people sell them. That for some reason one of these fingers are broken off or something. So I guess that may be something that happens. I don't know. And I just feel that this is a beautiful figure in its own right, but like I said, it seriously needed a head repaint. And the first guy, the original seller that sold this to me, did a good job correcting the color correction there, making it less doll-like, but it still kind of looked plastic. It didn't look real enough to me. So when I got my hands on it, I started going a little crazy with the flesh tones. Added some. If I can focus in better here, a little closer. There you go. So I kind of like wanted to give it a little more realistic, a little more maybe dirt burn or subtle burn marks in there. Very subtle though, nothing that would dominate the flesh color, because it is a very simplistic design for Freddy compared to the other Nightmare films. This is a little more subtle with much more flesh in solid pieces, and then seeing the underskin, almost like a Hellraiser kind of look to it when they get their skins peeled off. The Hellraiser films kind of has that kind of look to it, like Frank, or I forgot the woman's name, but you know what I'm talking about. Julie, I think it was Julia or Julie. So what I did was I enhanced the skin tone underneath the regular flesh tone. I darkened the flesh tone, kind of tried to give it more true to life skin tone without it looking plastic. And then I enhanced the red in the the underneath skin that you're seeing. Reddened it a bit, not too much, like kind of a darker orangey red. And then I glossed it, with some gloss varnish to kind of give it that wet shine to it, kind of make it look a little more raw, a little more like realistic to on film and in real life. If you peel your skin off, or if you have skin missing in places and you're showing the underskin, it would it wouldn't look solid and dry, obviously. So I did a lot of shading and a lot of weathering on the rest of the face, as you can see. And I actually used actual screenshots from the movie, but for reference. But I also referenced some new Nightmare Freddy masks that would look very nice and very realistic that I saw, and you can get a really good idea of like how it was painted to give it that more realistic look. And that's really what the focus on. Now I did repaint the hand a bit and dirtied it up and just kind of tried to make it match what I did to the head a little more, and the other hand as well, although you can't really see it that well on camera, but you could see that I did kind of try to match it up so you didn't have like doll looking hands and then doll paint job and then better paint job on the head. I tried to blend it together. The hat, as you know, it comes with a hat just like the other Freddy's does. It's the basic same plastic hat, except it's green, which is movie accurate. So I did go with a blow dryer, and I did increase it so you can kind of push it down the head more. So not terrible. That's a good shot right there. I mean, that's New Nightmare Freddy right there. I do like, some people complain in their reviews of the eyes, or not liking it looking to the right like that, but I actually like that a lot. I also like the figure better without the hat on. See if I can zoom out a little bit now to give you a better. Oh, that's no good because you're going to see it sideways. I could see it right upright like that, but you guys will see that sideways, that shot. So that's kind of funny that I did that. Good thing I didn't keep it like that and film the whole video like that, or else you'd be watching this whole video sideways. I'd have to redo it. So anyway, I like the hat off because in most of the film he didn't have the hat on. He also didn't have the trench coat on in some of the scenes either, in the early scenes. But I like the trench coat. It distinguishes the look. You know which movie this one is from. And the sweater is inverted. It starts with green and goes to red. So the red looks like the stripes as opposed to the green looking like the stripes on red. And that's exactly how it looked on film. So I like how they kind of had a play on that, where it looked like the old movies, but at the same time he switched it up to give it a different look for this storyline. Very unique storyline, basically him coming out of the movies and trying to attack the real people, including Robert Englund. Wild film. And down here, as you can see, we have the hand is not a gloved hand like in the other movies. It was like an organic, like flesh hand, like kind of like in part two with the straps and the blades attached to his actual hand. So it's a very unique look compared to the other movies. And I do want to give a shout out to CAWW12W. He was the one that planted the seed to get this figure because he did a review on one. He told me it was a cool figure and he wanted me to get one too. He said you should get one if you're a Freddy fan. So I ended up getting it, but I knew that I had to do a repaint on the face. Now some people reviewed this figure. I mean, even some people online that said that the eyes were not to Sideshow standards because it's just a black dot. But honestly, if you look at the movie, and I carefully looked at it because I was going to repaint the eyes, and then I decided against it because the eyes in his look in that movie was black dots on white, and it does look like he has very light bluish, or almost white eye, pupils around the eyeball, or I don't know what I'm saying it right, the iris. But it looked like it was contact lenses that were trying to create the illusion that he had just a white eyeball with a black dot, just the pupil with no iris around it. And I looked at many scenes where it appears like that. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to leave it alone. And I think that's why Sideshow did what they did. Because, see if I can get a light on there so you can see the eyes. That, see there? It's like just kind of like a black dot. Because that is what it looked like, for the most part, on film. So I have no problem with it. And I kept it, I kept it that way. So anyway, once again, I want to give a shout out to CAWW12W. Thanks for motivating me to get this figure after seeing the review of your figure, and I hope you like what I did to mine, and maybe it'll inspire others out there to pick this figure up because it could still be found on eBay and some places for a relatively good deal because it's an old figure at this point, and obviously the standards have changed in the 1/6 world. So, I don't think this figure was as popular or sought out, but I'd be honest with you, the actual sculpt of the figure is well done by Sideshow. It was just the paint job, once again, that really just needed the tweaking. And I think what I've done here, giving the paint job an upgrade, I really think it brings the figure more to life. But at the same time, like I said, it is a good figure anyway. And the body, even though it's a Sideshow body, the body is actually a nice, solid feeling body on this figure. He has the leather pants. It's not real leather, but it's like fake leather. But it's supposed to be leather pants in the movie, and then you got his boots there, and it's really nicely done overall. So, this is it. This is my Sideshow repaint, new Nightmare Freddy. I hope you guys like it, and I will be back. I have some more figures to show, so I'll be back soon. All right, guys, peace out.